never save money. These were the first words my grandfather told me. When I heard this, I was shocked. Everyone says, save money, save for the future. But my grandfather smiled and said, no, do not just save money. Make money grow. Let me tell you his story. In a small village, there lived an old man. People called him lazy. He did not work. Every day he sat under a big tree. He looked at the sky, looked at the road, and dreamed. He said, one day I will open a shop. One day I will buy cows. One day I will become rich. But that one day never came. He only dreamed he'd never worked. People laughed at him first. Later, they stopped laughing. They only felt sad for him. His wife worked in the house. She cooked, washed, cleaned, and tried to take care of the family. One evening, she said to him gently, dreams are beautiful, but dreams cannot fill the stomach. We need money. We need work. The old man only nodded and said, someday, I will find a way. Days passed. Months passed. Years passed. Life became hard. Food was less. Money was almost gone. One night, the old man's little grandson came to him. The boy was barefoot. He was thin and hungry. He asked very softly, Grandpa, do we have bread? The grandmother opened the cupboard. It was empty. No bread, no rice, nothing. The old man felt pain in his heart. He looked at the boy and felt tears in his eyes. He understood something that night. Dreams are good, but dreams alone do not feed a family. He could not sleep. He turned in bed again and again. His stomach was empty. His mind was heavy. In the morning, he did something he never did before. He went out to find work. He became a field worker. The sun was hot. The land was dry. He worked for long hours. He lifted heavy tools. His back hurt. His feet burned. His hands became hard and rough. Every night he came home, tired. The grandmother cooked little food, maybe beans, maybe 1 or 2 tortillas, nothing more. The grandson asked, Grandpa, what did you get today? He showed his small earnings. It is little, but it is something. But soon he understood something sad. Money came, money went. Food finished. Medicine finished. Bills finished. But problems stayed. The roof still leaked. The family was still hungry. Saving money looked impossible. One day at the village store, the old man heard men talking. One man said loudly, the secret is saving money. When you save, you are safe. These words stayed in the old man's mind. That night, he found a glass jar. He hid it under the bed. Every week he put a few coins inside. Clink, clink. The sound made him happy. He felt a hope. The grandson found the jar one day and asked, What is this, Grandpa? The old man smiled and said, This is our tomorrow. But saving money was not easy. He wore old shoes with holes. He did not buy new clothes. They ate less food. Sometimes plates were almost empty. Still, he saved coins. The grandmother asked, What is the use of money when we stay hungry? He said, Only one day you will understand. Months passed. The jar became full. The old man was proud. He felt safe. He felt ready for the future. One day, they went to the market. He placed the jar money on the table and said, I want 3 sacks of corn. The shopkeeper counted the money. He shook his head and said, Prices went up. This money buys only 1.5 sacks. The old man was shocked. Money lost value. Things got expensive. Saving was slow. Life was still hard. Everything felt heavy again. One evening, the old man sat outside quietly. He saw his neighbors walking by. One neighbor carried eggs. Another carried milk. They looked peaceful. Not worried, not afraid. Then he remembered something. A small idea, very small. But ideas are seeds. He looked at his grandson and asked, "What if we went buy chickens?" This time he did not wait for someday. This time he acted. He took his saved money and bought a few thin chickens. The boy laughed and ran around them. "Grandpa, now we have our own egg factory." At first they found 1 egg, then 2. They ate some, they sold some. With the money they bought another chicken, then another. Slowly the chickens grew. Slowly the money grew. The old man kept notes in a small book. He wrote every egg sold. He counted every coin earned. Soon neighbors came to buy eggs from him. The house was full of hope. The old man smiled. More. He worked, but he worked for his own future. For the first time, he felt proud. One day, he held an egg in his hand and told his grandson, "This egg is more powerful than a jar of money. Money can finish. Money can lose value. But if we use money the right way, it grows like life." The grandson hugged him and said, "So, you are not lazy anymore?" The old man smiled with tears in his eyes. "No, my child, I learned something very important. Never just save money, make money grow." And from that day, he always told others, "Saving money is like holding water in your hands. It will slowly slip away. But if you use money to build something, even small, it becomes bigger." This was his greatest lesson. And today, I share this with you. Never. Only save money, invest, grow. Even a small start can change your life. Your support gives us strength to create more stories. Please like and subscribe.